Hey, what's going on YouTube? I just thought I'd take a minute and share another one of my pistols. This is the Walther P22, and the lower part of the pistol is in olive drab. I'm not, obviously this isn't a carry weapon, this is a plinker, man, and I tell you what, I really love it. It's a great gun. Walther's really done some ingenious things. For you guys that are familiar, the P22 follows the P99 design. You really can't mistake that. Very remarkable design. But they've done some really ingenious things, and I thought I'd take a few minutes and comment on some of the features of this weapon and why I like it and why I purchased it. Right off the bat, the P22 comes with two magazines. If you notice, one of them has the enhanced floor plate here. I'll go ahead and insert it. Walther, like a lot of gun manufacturers, and I mean, I'm kind of old school that way, but they've incorporated a safety feature in this weapon whereby you can't pull a trigger if the magazine's out, and I understand why, and I think it makes a lot of sense. The reason is, a lot of kids who find their parents' weapons and find their dad's gun up in the closet, they think that when they drop the magazine out, that the gun is unloaded. And not being trained and not understanding firearms, they don't realize that there's still one in the chamber. I can't tell you how many stories I've read about kids who are playing upstairs like kids do, and they drop the magazine out and they're playing guns and they pull the trigger and they shoot their friend in the goddamn chest because they didn't realize that there was a round in the chamber and they were playing with the firearm. So actually a common sense thing that Walther's done, I think it makes a lot of sense. If this was my carry weapon, and let's say it was a larger weapon, say it was a P99, I think there's certain drawbacks to that for a defensive application purpose. But in terms of overall safety, I get it, it makes sense, and I don't have any major problems with it. This is a neat little gun, man. It has it's modular here in the back. It has a bunch of different back straps you can put on to adjust it to your hand, and it's very tactical, man. I'm amazed. I've never seen a 22 that's as impressive as some of the features they've put on this. By the way, I've been using my left hand a lot in these videos. This isn't I'm not left-handed. I'm just holding the camera with the left hand, so it's kind of funny. I don't want anybody to think I'm a southpaw. Yeah, so back to the Walther. They've got the serrations in the front for press check, or if you want to use the serrations in the front, they've got them in the back. They've got a mounting rail system for tactical accessories. I love the way the mag release is down here at the bottom of the trigger guard. Very intuitive. All you have to do if you're shooting is just bring your fingers down, one or both, or either one, and just literally just push down and it drops. And it drops with force, if you notice that. Very impressive. The other thing I really like about it is if you notice, hold on one second. If you notice the barrel on all these, I don't know if I'll be able to take this off or not. Might need a wrench. Yeah. Anyway, if I can take this off, the barrel here is threaded, and it's threaded to allow for a suppressor. This is the compact version. There's a longer version of the P22. Yeah, and you can buy suppressors for this thing. I thought that was pretty impressive. You could literally shoot all day. I mean, 22 is not that loud anyway, but with a 22 and a suppressor system, you could literally shoot all day without having to wear earmuffs. And speaking of shooting all day, one of the reasons I got this is, in terms of fundamentals of marksmanship and accuracy and all the quality things you want to be doing when you're shooting a weapon with trigger pull and sight picture, there's no better way to see kind of where you are fundamentally than with a 22 pistol. You can shoot all day. I mean, I can literally shoot thousands and thousands of rounds through this for what it would cost me to shoot maybe a box or two of some of my other weapons. If you have any children, or you have a girlfriend or wife that you're trying to get into pistol shooting, or trying to familiarize with a pistol, and they're afraid of firearms, they're very intimidated by the pistol, this is a great entry piece to get them comfortable and have them graduate. This is a great way to indoctrinate them into the basic principles of firearms marksmanship, and then you can even move into some tactical things, incorporating some of the features that Walther has in this pistol. Like all 22s, I will say it's a pain in the ass to clean. 22 long rounds can be extremely dirty when you run them all day. There seems to be a lot of little features and little things you need to do on a 22 to break it down, and they're generally a pain in the ass to clean because they're smaller. It's hard to get in these little nooks and crannies. But that's the only actually it's not. There's one other thing I'd like to mention. The Walther P22 comes with several sights, front sights, and you can actually pop these out and replace the sights at different heights for your shooting preference, which I thought was pretty cool at first. I mean, I really liked it. But the thing I don't like about it is these front sights are plastic. If I drop this or this gets hit really hard, this bitch is coming off. And without a front sight, any weapon's useless. You know, I don't care what anyone says. Unless you're like within 5 feet of somebody at a point and shoot range, I mean, you need a front sight. If you're going to take any sort of precise shot, I can do without this. I mean, I prefer to have my rear sights, but if I lose my rear sights and I still have my front sights, at least I have a place to start. If you lose your front sights on any weapon, man, that's a serious, that's a bad day. And P22, that's the only thing I can give it. I mean, it looks cool. It's a cool little weapon. It feels great in the hands. It shoots excellent. It's light as a feather. This weapon cost me $290, I think. Yeah, so I guess maybe on the pricey side. I don't know. I'm not a big 22 guy, but I will tell you this: if you're looking for a weapon, a good plinker, a good pistol to shoot and to run some different things with, this is an excellent choice. Love it. Come in a bunch of different colors, a bunch of different sizes. They actually make a fucking laser for this. I haven't had an application for that yet, but yeah, believe it or not, they make a fucking laser that goes on here, and it's made by Walther, and you can use the Walther with the laser. And I tell you what, if I get the laser, maybe, fuck it, maybe I will lose the sights. Actually, nah, maybe not. I'll never get rid of my sights. But yeah, there's the Walther P22, man. Highly recommended. I think it's a cool little gun. It's definitely affordable. So give it some thought. Thanks a lot.